Welcome back everyone to Magius Plays The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, got up to this tower, took care of a couple shrines along the way, and this time, we're going to head into the Gerudo Desert to wrap up the storyline there. But first, before we head too far in, I'm going to head over this way.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
As you can see, there's a shrine right over there that's going to be very nice to get. Also, I should go ahead and switch this back to shrines. Because there's more than just that one that we're going to be able to get to. In fact, this one is right next to a stable, which is very nice. Now heading into Gerudo Desert, there are a couple things that you should be aware of. This entire area has a very strong focus on electricity and electric damage. So, you definitely want to be prepared for that. And that extends to a lot of the puzzles that you'll find in the shrines around here. A lot of them involve creating a circuit of some kind to power everything up and unlock the way forward. Now, this one, we have a specific key, a small key we need to get. And to get that, we're going to need to maneuver these electrified balls around. As you saw at the start there, you can pick them up and carry them, or you can use Magius to move them about. Most of the time, it's not that big a deal. Not much difference between the two. However, there are some cases where it can definitely make quite a bit of difference. Especially when you're solving one of the other shrines, trying to maneuver around an electrified metal ball, or a metal cube, and picking it up is bad for your health. As in, really bad for your health. Don't do it. I also went back to Kakariko Village and turned in the spirit orbs that I had collected, giving me an additional heart container, which also puts me at the halfway mark for the number of hearts that I have available. There's an example of where we need to use the Magius to move an electrified cube around. Those, I believe, are light enough for us to go in and pick up, but because they're electrified, we tried doing that. Well, let me show you what happens. Ow. Yeah, that's what happens. You definitely do not want that to happen to you too often. Now I need to figure out how to get out of here safely. Mind. Ow. Well, that gives me enough room to maneuver around safely. Yeah, you can see just how much damage that deals, and that's with some pretty nice defensive gear. Now we have that out of the way. Going to go ahead and break open a couple deposits, see what I get from here. Unfortunately, you don't get quite as much out of these as you do out of the ones in or leading up to Goron City and Mount Eldon. But they can still have some nice stuff in there for you. This is also a really good place to get spicy pepper if you haven't gone up to the northern reaches yet. Or if you just like making food that has a bit of a bite to it. I might as well go ahead and take care. I'll get some more things while I'm here. And we see Picongo again. This is the Karakara Bazaar, which has some stuff that we're definitely going to need to continue the plot along. Certainly worth visiting at least once. Yep, and it's... well, it's not necessarily next on the list, but it is getting... we are getting pretty close to going there. As you can see, it is right there. And by right there, I mean a moderate distance away. We still have this shrine to get to. There's another shrine in here that we can get. Another shrine up there. And a bunch of other stuff we can do down here. Going to go for that shrine next. Then down to the oasis. But first things first, having a horse will really make that go faster. I guess we're not taking the horse with us. Oh, drat. Yeah, we find some hydromelons here, which help us resist the heat. Which is going to be very nice because, well, this is a desert. It gets really cool in the night and really hot during the day. It's getting to be toward day now, so keep an eye on the temperature gauge. That's going to be shooting up here before too much longer. However, on the upside, this does give us access to a couple of materials that are very useful for for upgrading some of our gear. Specifically the Wormsaflina, which is going to show up eventually. Here we are. We'll need quite a bit of it to upgrade our cold weather gear. But we don't really need that a lot for the time being. There are some things that we are going to need to get it moving along. But again, we don't need that right at the moment. Well then, we should be getting pretty close to the shrine here. First, I'm going to go ahead and climb up a little bit and take a look around. After I get this Korok taken care of course. There we go. Now, some of these do get enormously complicated. And not fun to deal with at all. But that one, not that tough. Now then, unfortunately, while we're in the middle of this sandstorm, can't really see what's going on too well. And it is starting to get a little too hot for comfort right now. Of course, the Sheikah slate's completely useless. But that's why I held on to these. It's only going to give us about a minute of protection before wearing off. But that minute, combined with the healing effect it gives, is going to be enough to get through. However, altitude also affects the temperature. So, we just stay relatively high up. We can stay fine. Now, of course, that's not really going to be much of an option through here, so it's a mixed bag. Well, let's get a bearing on that shrine again. Which is right on the other side of that, I believe. Yep. Now, this one is rather interesting. First, we need to do a little bit of running around to get to the main room. And power some things up. As you can see, that is way too far away for us to power up on our own right now. So we're going to need to take a ride along this. Now, as you may have guessed, pulling that off of the platform de-electrifies the rail, which stops this from moving along. So in order to keep moving, we need to put that back on the rail so we can just get where we need to go. That was not the best place to put that. That's not that long a wait before it gets back to us. Go ahead and grab this chest while we're here. Ooh. Well, I'm not really a big fan of this weapon, so... Now, we're going to want to take this. Not quite sure where, or don't quite remember where we want to put it next. But we can put it to, if not good, then at least humorous effect there. And take these things out without wearing out any of our weapons. Yep. Another ancient core. Excellent. Might as well go ahead and check these, make sure there's nothing here that we need to worry about. And then move that out of the way. We also want to make very sure that we do not accidentally mess that up.
Nothing is impossible.
Of course. Okay. That activates that platform, which makes this easier to move around. And gives us a shortcut back up if we need it. Or brings us down here for another chest. Now we wait. It's gonna be a bit, isn't it? Might as well go ahead and equip something a little more durable. But then got the Climber's Bandana up to rank 3, so I'll go ahead and put that back on. Now we need to put that back on that original electrical line. So we can head up here and use this platform. I know there's no real direct connection between the two, but nevertheless, that's what we need to do. Next thing we'll need to do is activate this. And of course that's not in range. This may be a bit trickier than I remembered. It's too far away. Oh, that's still activated. Okay, never mind. I was just remembering things wrong. Well, we can go ahead and put that there. Get that rolling along. Which gets us this platform moving all over the place. Now, hopefully that waits long enough for us to get on it. Excellent. The next thing we're going to want to do is move this as much out of the way as we can. Then, because I'm trying to get all of the chests in here before we finish this out, move that back the way it came, and we can get this. Now we just need to wait for this to get back, and we can wrap things up. So I'll see you when we get back outside. And with that taken care of, once again, everything clears up outside of the shrine. Kind of amazing how that works. And now that we're done with that, let's make our way to the shrine. Not the shrine, the oasis. Yes, that is the next divine beast that we need to worry about. But we're not going to be getting to him for a while yet. Instead, we are at the Karakara Bazaar, and there are some things that we really need to get taken care of here. But I think that'll wait until next time. For now, thank you all for watching. And tune in next time when we grab a memory, grab some new clothes, and make our way to the Gerudo City. And until then, Magius out.